it's JSHDIY, and welcome back to the happy side of YouTube. Today I'm going to be testing a bunch of ways to make slime without glue. Also, this is the last video I'm going to be posting before I announce who won the iPhone X giveaway, so stay tuned and watch this whole video without skipping to make sure you're still entered. Notification Squad shoutouts today go to JSH Lover, Cheyenne Trinity, Kauai Friends, and Leah H. If you would like a Notification Squad shoutout, all you have to do is be subscribed, watch this whole video without skipping, and of course turn on other notifications and I will give you a shoutout in my next video. The first type of no glue slime I'm going to be attempting to make today is no glue clear water slime. I found this recipe on WikiHow, and I had never done any of the no glue WikiHow recipes, so I wanted to put it to the test today. To start off this recipe, you're going to be needing some Suave Kids and a hand soap of your choice. The ratio of hand soap to Suave Kids was 1 cup hand soap to 1/2 cup of Suave Kids, and so I added in the whole container of the Method hand soap because it was close to a cup. And then I kind of just eyeballed it and added in as much Suave Kids as I thought was about a 1/2 cup. I decided to color the slime a super dark blue inspired by Snoop Slime's Ocean Slime. I just used liquid blue food coloring to color it, but then I didn't realize how much blue food coloring it takes to give it that nice dark blue color, so I decided to go in and use some gel food coloring instead. Also, just a little tip, if you guys are making clear base slimes and they're bubbly, do remember that they will be darker once the bubbles clear up because the bubbles make the slime look more white. Then I went in and added a little bit of water to make it a little bit jiggly. I wasn't sure if this would work because I was scared it wouldn't activate after I added in the water, but I added a little bit and it didn't seem to make the slime jiggly, so I added in a little bit more water. And now moving on to the activation process. For this, you're going to be needing a pinch of salt. So I proceeded to add a pinch of salt to my slime, and then the next part of the activation process was putting in some alum. I thought this was interesting because usually alum slimes have to sit for a long time and salt slimes activate right away, so I was excited to see what would happen. And sure enough, I mixed it up and it did start turning into slime right away. But the recipe still said to let the slime sit for 2 to 3 days, so I was super excited to see our end product. I then went in with my hands to give it a super thorough mix before I put the lid on the slime to let it sit. Let the slime sit and absorb the alum for 3 days, and here's how the slime turned out. Next type of slime I'm going to be making is a slime that has been requested for literally months by you guys, and it is soft soap slime. So here we go. Starting off, you guys said to add in the Hydro Bliss hand soap from Soft Soap into a container. This was very vague in the soap measurements. All it said was to add in a lot more of the cucumber hand soap than the watermelon hand soap. So I tried following that as best as I could. I added in a little bit of black glitter so that it would look like kiwi slime, except for the green was too light for it to look like kiwi slime, so that was a little bit of a fail. But once I mixed it up, it was a bigger fail. It was supposed to turn into slime, like super jiggly slime, but for me, it just was the same soapy texture, so sadly this recipe was a huge failure. Next type of slime I'm going to be testing is sugar slime. You only need 2 ingredients for this slime, and the ingredients are lime juice and sugar. The first step to making this slime is adding a tablespoon of sugar into a microwave-safe container. I'm using this little glass slime container. And now you are going to need to add in 1/4 teaspoon of lime juice into the sugar. Now you're going to mix it up really well until you achieve the texture of something kind of like wet sand, and you want it to be super consistent. You don't want any little globs of sugar, because once you microwave it, it's going to supposedly turn into slime. Now you're going to pop this mixture into the microwave for 30 seconds. This recipe was actually sadly a fail. When I took it out, it was this, I guess, pasty texture, and then I put it on the spoon to see if something would happen if it dried out, and it basically turned into this candy texture of like hard candy. The last slime we are attempting to make today is no glue dish soap cinnamon slime. This is probably the weirdest recipe we're going to be making all day, so let's see what happens. Starting off, you're going to need a teaspoon of cinnamon, and you want to add it into a container of your choice. Now you're going to need to add in a teaspoon of water into the cinnamon. Then just mix the cinnamon into the water until it is well combined. Once the cinnamon and water are mixed thoroughly, you just have to add in the dish soap, and I'm using this Gain one, and it's pink, which I thought would look kind of good with the cinnamon color. Then you're supposed to give everything a good mix and put it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. And I did this, and the mixture really didn't change. It stayed the same, so this recipe was a fail. No glue slime recipe I'm going to be testing is shampoo slime. So for this, you're going to be needing some shampoo, obviously, and some salt. So starting off, you just want to add your shampoo of your choice into a container that is airtight. The last step to this recipe is just adding in a little bit of salt. This is definitely a super basic and easy recipe, but I thought it would be fun to test it with this new shampoo. Slime actually didn't come together as well as I was hoping, so what I did is I just put it in the container with the lid and I let it sit for a night. I'm not sure whether to call this slime, but here's how it turned out. I will let you guys decide for yourselves in the comment section if you think this was a fail or a success. I would say this recipe has potential. Let me know in the comments also what variables you think I could change or tweak to make the slime actually work. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I had a great time hanging out with you, and if you did too, you should definitely subscribe, as well as follow me on Instagram at jsh.diy so you guys can learn a little bit more about me. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys later today. Bye!